off very rocky. I mean,
Why did it
I had
start off
just
very
I
rocky,
had just
Tamsin? Would you like
completed
to
my
tell us what
Umrah.
happened?
I just completed my Umrah. I was very centered, very calm. And then, events transpired and words were said. Um, yeah, but honestly, man, it
Did you
started
get
off so
gaslit
bad.
on a plane?
I
I,
mean,
I 100%.
he didn't get. There was no gas. He just got lit up by some woman
Hold on.
throwing
I want
cans.
to.
Bro.
I want to know. So this is the cliff notes of the thing of the topic. Tanzam and his family sat in some chairs. Tanzam's dad specifically sat on a chair. He reclined his chair back into some crazy lady. This crazy lady spazzed out, started kicking said chair. Tanzam got involved. He got sworn at, took a couple of hits, went down. That's what we know.
Went down. Damn, he got knocked down, bro.
Take
I
a
feel like you guys
couple
are.
hits,
I feel like you
went
guys are putting a
down.
really bad spin on this.
No, this is the facts. I'm just.
Oh,
You
you're here. You're
confirm
live
them.
on the podcast. You can tell us
Yeah,
exactly what happened.
lying during Ramadan, I see.
No, I'm
You
just
must
telling
not
you.
take
You can
fasting
correct.
very seriously.
We take it very serious here, Tanzam. It's very very serious, bro.
Now, the funniest thing was she spazzed out because she was scrapping with the family behind her already.
What?
Yeah, so like there was another family behind her, and they got into it because the family
So your
behind her
dad
was
was just
required.
like, "Let me recline my chair into her to add fuel to the fire."
No, no, he reclined it first, and then that
Yeah,
lady
because
reclined her chair.
that's what you think when you recline your chair on a plane. There's an angry person behind me. I shouldn't recline because it might piss them
Oh,
off.
bro, I
Nah,
will recline my chair, and I don't give a shit
yeah,
who the hell's sitting behind me.
Yeah, no, no, like he reclined it first, right? And then she reclined her chair, and then the family behind her was like, "How dare you recline your chair?" And like they started going at it. And then I don't know, someone said something, and she was like yelling and swearing, and so the family behind her, like one of the people that wasn't involved in the altercation initially was like, "Can you stop being so rude? Like you're embarrassing us." And then she was like, "Oh," and then she started kicking my dad's chair because she was like, "Oh, this guy started it all."
Hold on one second.
And
How did
he's
she kick
like,
the
"What
chair? Like,
the
how,
what the
how
hell
did
is
she kick the
going
chair?
on?"
Like, did she bring her knees
Like
up?
physically with her feet.
She literally brought her legs up and started like,
She
when
must
like
you
be
do a
child,
really
like a,
like a
short,
when
child.
you
bro.
when you do a leg press.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah, yeah.
exactly what she was doing. And
She
her
must be
husband,
really short to be able to get her feet up there.
her husband was sitting next to her the entire time, like this, just shaking his head. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, dude, do something. Your woman is going crazy.
He's probably just abused, to be
Oh,
honest.
He's
bro,
probably just used to it, bro.
he's taking some punches, bro.
Yeah,
They
he's
So
have a punch.
I got involved because she was kicking my dad's chair, and I was just like, yo, like, what are you doing? You stop. And because the husband wasn't doing anything, I just looked at him and I was like, hey man, can you control your wife?
Hey, man. I doubt those are the words like very calmly that came out of your mouth.
Hey,
Hey, buddy, can you
uh,
just get your wife, bro?
he just
you,
finished his
you,
Almira, bro. He
Excuse
was
me,
you,
excuse me,
you guys
French.
know I'm a very calm person.
Brother,
Yeah.
brother.
All right.
Hello.
And
Hi.
as soon as I said that, you see people from different parts of the like cabin, like, oh, like it was a world.
world star, world star.
Bro, Egypt is one big world star. I feel sometimes it's
And
literally is one big world star.
what I didn't know was the lady that was sitting behind me was her sister, and she took great offense to this line. And it just
Oh, 'cause
like,
she wants to prove a point. Because you know, like that sister has issues with that husband as well, and so she's trying to compensate with that.
honestly, I don't know. Like at the end of it, the head flight attendant, he like took me to the front, and he's like, "Look, man, I know you guys are not at fault, and I'm so sorry. Some Egyptians are just like this. There's nothing I can do. Look, when we land, you can get police involved, but I'm telling you, it's not going to be worth it. Just have sabr. I know you just did Umrah.
Have
Just get off
sabr.
the plane and like go to your hotel. Just forget about these people. These people are animals." And I was like,
Oh,
what kind of flight is this? Like, what the hell is legitimately
the
going
man
on?
knows he can't control the situation.
Because
Bro,
the funnier thing was when he was taking me to the front, the cabin in front of us was also like a zoo. There was people like going at it there as well, and I'm like, all of these people came from Medina. Like,
yes,
what
this is
what the fuck is actually going on?
this is their calmest they can be, bro. This is the calmest they are.
They're like, we need to recharge our sayyat quickly.
Yeah, bro, they charge that battery
We need to
quick,
fuel up
dude.
real fast.
Because like the part that I was the most confused about was like, when you do anything on an airplane, you're always worried because like it's like straight away like police get involved, you go to jail, like it's a big deal, right? Like you can't do anything on an airplane. and these people were like
It's a
throwing
sensitive topic.
hands. They were throwing hands like freely with no worry. I was just like, what do I do?
I think
Wait,
the best passengers on commercial flights are usually Arabs, especially bearded Arab men.
Why? Because they're just very cautious of everything they do.
yeah,
Yeah,
they're
you're very
terrified
cautious of any
they're
word you
terrified of
say.
anything, bro.
It must not be Egyptian men, bro. Those guys are.
Tanzam, you know
Apparently,
what would have been hilarious though? If
What?
if you like, you know, have you watched these like YouTube, like airline review videos where it's like reviewing their experience in the airline while they fly?
Ahmed's
But they're like
favorite
flying
videos,
usually
bro.
business class and
I watch
first
a lot of them.
class.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it would have been hilarious if Tanzam was doing that while getting punched in the head and like abused, like rating the airline as you
Like,
went
I'll
Yo,
through.
just be
man.
honest, the seating isn't that great. Oh, well, sorry.
Yeah.
The food's
It
not
was-
too bad. Just get splashed in the
Why are
face with
people
some
getting
food.
mad? Like, why are people getting mad of somebody reclining into their space? And the way I look at it, if you don't want anyone to recline into your space, you know what you should do?
Buy
Is
business class ticket.
buy
Walk
business class seat.
or buy business class. Yeah.
Yeah, also that, and people who are, it's like people who look at you weird when you're on a plane with crying babies. Like, you know what you can do, bro? Is book a private jet. You won't have any babies. Oh, you can't afford it. Yeah, shut the fuck up then, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, these children are gonna cry the whole
In
way.
all fairness, the crying babies thing, like, if like the family's trying to calm the baby down and they're not
Okay.
listening, like, you understand the parents,
Yeah,
like,
Yeah,
you're like,
you
I feel for
empathize with
them.
the parent.
You-
Yeah.
But
you
like, there
empathize.
is some parents, bro, on flights that are just like super
Just letting it
careless.
cry.
Well, what are you,
You
what
know
are you
what I
supposed
mean?
to do? Like, what are you supposed to do? Is there the magic trick? Do you
There
guys
is no
have the
magic trick. I'm just saying, if they're actively trying to calm the child down,
I
it's
just
fine. You
feel
get where they're coming from.
you know who's enjoying the crying the least, by the way, is the parent.
This is me.
No,
Yeah,
it's
no,
me.
no, it's definitely the parent, bro. It's definitely
I
'cause
want
you
to
don't
see
have to
some
deal with
effort.
child.
Okay, I
I
want to
think
see
the
some
parents
effort.
are more like ashamed than anything. They're like, oh my god,
No,
everyone's
they're
staring
there,
at
bro.
us.
No, you're exhausted, bro. Because keep in mind, you have gone through, and this is what I've
Are you
learned.
talking
Like,
about
this
this
is
from
the empathy
experience
I've
by
learned.
chance?
Oh yeah, 100%. I've talked about this from experience. You have already gone through to get to the airport and to get on that plane. You have gone through 3 hours of literal hell, bro. Literally, you've gone through three
Jude,
hours
can I just
of
ask,
bags
were you this
carrying.
empathetic towards parents before you had a child, or
Why would
Yeah,
I?
Absolutely
you
not.
know
I could
damn
not
sure he was.
care. Why would
Absolutely
I
not.
You
care
know,
about others?
he's the
I
most,
don't
he's the
care
He would
least
have
about them.
gone and
empathetic dude
spat
I
in their
know.
Why
faces,
would I
bro.
care about them? I don't care. Why would I care about them? I don't have it. I have a child now. I feel for them.
I
feel
am the
genuinely for them.
parents now.
I'm the parent. I feel for them. Bro, the
You
second
know
my
damn
interest is
sure.
ripped
Bro, you know,
away,
the
I don't
best
care
thing,
about
the
them.
best thing about like flying with Jude. So I was with him at the airport, right?
yeah?
Like, he's telling you he's been through 3 hours of hell, right? Jude is basically like the guy that's just like pushing the trolley and carrying the bags. You know what I
His
mean?
his wife
Like,
deliver
it's just a
it.
lot of labor work. Like, it's just a lot of like manual labor. But
La,
like,
sure.
so
That's
how did he feel?
What are you talking about? Are you joking, right? Oh,
Bro,
oh,
we're
We're
at the
throwing
airport.
we're
Listen,
throwing
listen, listen.
accusations.
We were at the airport. We just ate, and then Jude's like, "Oh, I need to go wash my hands." Right? So he goes, and then before he goes to wash his hands, he smells his baby's diaper. He's like, "Oh yeah, he needs a diaper change." So he gives her the baby. He's like, "I need to go wash my hands." Goes to wash his hands, leaves the trolley, leaves the bag. He's like, "All right, I'll be right back." He goes, "Oh, change his diaper, by the way." So she goes. She's carrying the baby, trying to push the trolley and drag the bag along.
No,
Jude,
I'll
damn.
tell you. I'll tell you. I'll
His
tell you that. So
diaper.
here's the other part of the story. First of all, we didn't need to.
What happened while he was washing his hands?
No, no. Let
The
me tell you.
soap
First
wasn't
of all,
working.
no, the soap was working. Everything. First
It
of
was
all, you
literal
have to leave
hell,
the
I tell
trolley.
you.
You have to leave the trolley at the table. No one's gonna touch the trolley. That's the first. I don't know why Rama decides to do that thing. And let me tell you, for anyone who's traveled with his wife, and Tanzam, you know this as a fact. As soon as you travel with your wife, it's like they've forgotten how air travel works altogether. It's like you're the guy who controls all the passports, all the documents. They're like, oh, we have to queue up again. Like, oh yeah, we've only done this like 4,000 times. Yeah, we have to do this every single time. My wife forgets about every aspect of air travel, documentation. I control everything, all the visas,
I
everything.
think it's
So
because she's
you've gone
dealing
through all
with the
this.
child.
Oh yeah, I guess. No, I doubt that. Who deals with the child's
Jude's
documents?
very
It's me.
empathetic for that.
Look, main thing is I'm struggling and she's struggling and we're all struggling, and then someone looks at you weird.
We all have our struggles, right, Jude?
Yeah, we all have our struggle. We all have our demons to fight, and then I don't need some fucking single man to tell me, "Oh,
Damn,
you need
damn.
to use your Toblerone, motherfucker. Don't tell me about this." No one needs that
Damn.
much Toblerone. No one needs
And
that
he
much
took
Toblerone. I'm
that
looking at you,
one
Tanzim. You don't need
personally.
that. No one needs the big Toblerone. Don't be fucking bringing that the 1 kilo big Toblerone pieces, bro. Over
Why am
3
I
days.
getting singled out for the Toblerone?
Tanzim, if you see that Toblerone, Tanzim, you know you're buying that Toblerone.
I'm sure Tazim has bought that Toblerone before.
Bro, every time I look at Toblerone, I'm like, Tanzim's gonna get that Toblerone. He loves it, bro.
I don't even like Toblerone.
Whatever you don't like
You'd
Toblerone,
still
it's
buy
great.
it.
Good
It's
chocolate, though. It is a good
caricaturally big.
chocolate.
Wait, what chocolate do you buy at the duty free? What's your duty free chocolate of choice?
I don't buy
Maltesers?
any chocolate.
You don't buy any
Tazim just buys
chocolate.
cigarettes.
You just buy cigarettes, bro.
You know,
Sorry,
Jude-
bro.
No.
Tanzim doesn't smoke. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
He
There's
quit, bro.
literally a pack right behind you.
Where?
Literally on the table behind you. That little dressing
Those are
room.
AirPods. Those
Yeah,
are
made you
AirPods,
look.
bro.
You're an actual.
He got you zinged out. Ahmed buys duty free chocolates.
No,
sometimes,
but
you
like, you know, I actually never thought about that until you just said this now. I realize I, more often than not, will buy M&Ms at an airport.
I know
But
that.
is that for the flight or like
That's because they always have like really different flavors at airports, like stuff
What?
that
what are the different
What
flavors?
different flavor? They're all
Like-
chocolate.
like peanut butter or pretzel or
They
like-
literally sell those everywhere in New Zealand.
no, they don't sell pretzel and peanut butter here. They sell crispy, which is unique to Australia and New Zealand apparently. I didn't know
The
that.
blue one,
We get
right?
crispy.
Yeah.
We get crispy.
No, we don't
I
get
didn't even know
crispy
there
here, we
were
don't,
other
we don't.
flavors.
We only
that?
get two. We only get the regular one and the peanut one.
Peanut one's
Yeah.
good though, but the peanut butter
No,
ones
the-
are really good. The
The
pretzel's
peanut one.
banging.
The peanut one's not that nice. The yellow one is the worst flavor. dude.
Yeah.
It's literally the worst.
Peanut butter
you
is
know-
elite though.
And it's
peanut
by the
butter
way,
is
they
good,
don't
bro.
have the unique flavors of M&Ms. It's the unique boxes of M&Ms. It's like
They
the
are
long
cool.
tube,
Yeah,
the long.
but I don't
tube
get
with
them.
the
I always get
little
the bag
hole.
though.
Oh, I usually get the weird shaped ones. Do they seal everything in the duty free now? What's the deal? Why are they doing that, Ahmed? Can you explain this?
What? What? What
When
do
you
you
When
buy
it's like in a
something
clear
duty
bag.
seal, why do they clear
Ah.
a bag and they vacuum seal it? What's the purpose of this?
I think it's only if you're flying. Like, it only matters if you're flying to like the United States, Australia, or New Zealand, where they have like secondary screening
Of
or
what?
additional liquids.
Why do they screen liquids?
Oh, it's just additional security. Apparently, I don't know
Well,
why they do it outside.
This is also the
this
thing
part
that
of the
doesn't make
world.
sense is scanning water. Oh, you gotta get rid of all your liquids.
What do you mean scanning
No,
water? They
you
don't
know
even let you
what's
take it on.
infuriating is
Yeah.
you buy water at the airport, and let's say Dubai Airport, for example, flying to New Zealand. Who the hell cares about doing anything to New Zealand? Anyway, you're flying to New Zealand, and you get to the gate, and they're like, "Oh, there's secondary screening. We need to check your bags." They check your bag. You'll have like a bottle of water that you bought in the airport after you've been screened. They'll take it off you. Like, oh, more than 100 mils can't take on the plane.
But that's
Oh.
dumb. Like you bought it in the airport.
Yeah, but that's standard now for Australia, New Zealand, and the United States. That's like flights that go to those countries usually have secondary screening.
And the other thing I've noticed as well is the stupid thing with these dumbass airplanes is that they don't want you. They have weight limits, right?
Yeah.
But it's not about the weight limits, but how you distribute the weight. Like you have 40 kilos in the back and then 5 kilos in your arm or 10 kilos in your hand. No, it's okay. Like the main thing is we have the 40 kilos in the back of the plane, but it's completely okay to take this huge 10-kilo bag into the cabin with you. Why can't I put everything in the back? Why? What's
They
the
don't let you
purpose of
take
this?
like you're not allowed to take
Why?
more than 7 into the cabin because like in
It
case
depends
there's
on-
turbulence and the
Oh,
thing
everyone,
opens.
and apparently, so it's 7 kilos maximum. But if you can buy 4 PlayStation 5s in the duty free, no problem. Chuck 'em on
Carry
the
them in
plane, right?
bags.
Yeah. Because the bags, and the
Oh,
duty
bro,
free
the
plastic
best
bag,
thing, is when you see Arabs
uh,
traveling or any ethnic person traveling. Like they're like, oh yeah, I just have one carry-on bag, and it'll like they'll make sure it weighs like 7 or 8, even though like sometimes they'll get through with like 15, 20 kgs in it. But then they'll be carrying like 4 bags, bro, just
Yeah, why?
filled with like bricks.
Yeah.
They
I don't know.
each weigh like 20 kgs, bro. Because
So
obviously
why-
they're not
why
gonna
is that-
pay. They're not gonna pay an extra $400, $500 on weight for the plane to check in.
You know what they should do instead of having that stupid weight rule is an extra bag is like $100 real or $100, and you get a whole extra bag.
Well, then everyone's gonna do
I
it.
think, I think some
Oh,
airlines
exactly.
do that. Some airlines, like I think if you're in the United States, it's by number of bags, not by weight.
Is there a maximum weight per bag?
This probably
Gen-
is just for health and
Generally,
safety
there
of
is.
the guys moving the
Yeah,
bags.
I think it's like 32 kilos for checked-in
Yeah.
bags.
I think something like that.
32
Yeah.
kilos. That's wildly specific though. 32.
Yeah.
But you get 2 of them, so you can take it up to 64.
And then
You
if
know what?
you're
You know when I was in Doha and I was leaving, I was
yeah.
queued up at the Fly Dubai check-in counter, and I think like you're only allowed like 20 kilos or something. And this guy was queued up in front of me, and he's like, um, he started talking to me, and he's like, "Oh, where are you from?" Yada yada. And I was like, "Oh, I'm Syrian." And then he goes, "Oh, yeah," like, and I commands like started like trying to be really friendly. Then all of
Because
a
he
sudden
wanted you
he's
to
like,
take on some shit.
and then he goes, he's like, "Oh, you think my bag's too heavy?" And then I lift it up for him, and I'm like, "Yeah, that's way more than 20, bro." He's like, "Can you take about 10 kilos off me?" He's like, your bag looks really light, and I'm like,
Can you hold my heroin, please?
yeah, I'm like, hell no, bro. I'm not going down that route, bro.
Bro, how could you take anyone else's Bro, if someone had a dialysis machine and they're like, "Can you carry my dialysis machine?" I'm like, "Wow, you got to plug yourself in the airport here. You're part of you're part of the furniture now, bro. You ain't going nowhere,
Yeah,
man."
part of the
That's a you problem, fam.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my
No,
god.
bro. Why would you take that risk? Because imagine they do that little swipe test, and they're like, "Oh, residue. Here we
Yeah.
go, bro." You're gonna get like a hood put on your head. You're gonna wake up, underwater in some cave in like Nicaragua or something like that. It's all over for you. That's your whole career gone because you want to do the right thing. Ahmed, don't do the right thing. I know you have this. Your moral
No,
compass.
not in airports. I feel like I'll.
I just feel.
Yeah.
Are
It
you
gets
always being
dicey.
watched? I feel you're always being watched in the airports as well.
Oh,
More
100%.
or less, yeah. More or less, yeah.
And the AI cameras are watching you.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
cameras
don't.
are watching you everywhere here,
It,
bro.
it's not. It's not. I don't think it's as much AI as you'd expect.
But there is
There's
some
just
AI
lots
at
of
least.
people in a room.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in a room watching, but like they also have a lot of people walking around watching, like behavioral, like people that have like they've been taught behavioral science, for example.
Wait, so
Sleeper agents.
they look like passengers?
They don't look like passengers. They look like airport staff, but they wouldn't be dressed. They'd be dressed more kind of in civies,
Oh, in the
just
civilian
civilian
Behavioral
outfits. And
science. What is
like
that?
it'd be very light study. Like they would have done like a 6-week course on like what to look out for. Someone sweating too much, someone looking nervous.
That's
Someone
how I
looking
look. That's how I
extra
always
shit.
look in the airport.
That's
I
how
always
Jude.
look like
Look
that,
at him right
Yeah,
now.
no.
He looks like he's sweating right now.
bro. I was
He's
sweating.
That
sweating
Oh my
forehead's
god,
God.
I get
glistening,
so
dog.
sweaty. I always get sweaty in the airport. I always
Yeah.
look quite panicked. I always
Well,
check my pockets. I check my pockets in the airport maybe 400 times.
yeah, fair enough. You don't want to lose your passport.
Yeah, well, you don't want to lose your
Explains
passport. Well,
why you're so stressed.
I hate traveling. I
Jude has an
realized
LV crossbody now, though. He's gonna put his passport.
I have
His
a bum bag now.
Oh my god.
Do you not have an LV cross bag, Tanzam?
No.
Oh, I guess luxury is not for everyone, bro. That's all right. No problem.
Do you actually have an LV crossbag?
Well, do I?
You know he does because he would have shat on that
Yeah,
idea
he
if he
would
didn't,
have.
bro. He would,
I
Why would
guess
I
you
have?
wanted to look like every wog in Australia.
Oh, you mean they look awesome? Yeah, I guess so.
man.
I rock the LV cross bag all day, bro. And you gotta wear it across your chest, and it has a lot of LV logos, so people know that it's LV. I want people to
How have I
know.
not seen this? How have I not?
So because it's
When did
not
this
real. Of
happen?
course, I don't have a LV cross
Yeah,
bag.
right.
No,
I
no, no,
have
no.
an LV cross.
I don't
You
believe
I
it.
don't
see?
believe this. I don't
I
believe
think
it.
you have it, bro.
You're saying it way too ironically for it to be fake.
Okay, let me tell you. If I had an LV cross bag, I will rub this in your face from the freaking
No,
first
you
10
wouldn't.
minutes.
No, you'd keep it low key. But then
No,
when
he
we
would never
see it,
keep anything he does low key, bro. What are you
when,
talking about?
no, no, when
Nah,
He
we
was just
see
talking
it,
about children crying on a plane
We'd
beforehand.
probably,
Oh, I don't give a shit about them, bro. Those parents are retards.
we'd probably see it when we go to Japan. Oh wait, you weren't invited.
I wasn't invited to Japan, yeah. But you'd see me coming off the plane with the LV cross bag, though. Adam, do you even have an LV cross bag, or do you pocket your passport like a commoner?
Just a commoner, you know.
Commoner, bro. That's
Yeah.
a rookie move. Oh, you know who I find very impressive, by the way, is
Who?
the people who are frequent flyers. They always have the best luggage.
like very
They have custom
compartmentalized.
luggage.
Yeah, it's
Custom
all
luggage?
it's compartmentalized. It's so sleek. Have you noticed? And it's all zips very nicely, and it's all, it packs very nicely, and they you never see them dragging their bag. They're always pushing the bag in front of them on these four aerodynamic, like Dunlop wheels, bro. Slick,
Dunlop
bro.
wheel.
Just slick.
Whereas Jude's got his like 50 kg backpack on,
I
like
just
he's
have a
going
backpack.
hiking, bro.
Bro, Tanzan when he came looked like he was had a beach bag with him, bro. It was massive, bro. So they had this the bag itself was a 7 kilo limit, bro. Nothing in it, 7 kilos. I don't know. What were you
It was
carrying in
probably
there,
a
bro?
hand me down from his dad, bro.
What were you carrying in that bag? It was so heavy. Were you just carrying like bulk towels? What was that?
To be fair though, the bag itself weighs like 3 kilos.
Bro, it was super heavy.
And then I got my laptop with me. The laptop's big, so it's heavy.
Is it a 17-incher?
Yeah, it's the bigger Mac. I don't know which one.
It's that 17-incher. Ahmed, 17-inch laptop, all right?
Tanzan's got a Rimowa now, though.
Uh,
Remotes are a bit too expensive, you know.
Oh, yeah,
bro.
I have a Rimowa cross bag as well, bro. Just want to let you know.
I wouldn't be surprised, Jude, to be honest.
Rimowa, I don't know. I get a company discount at Toomey, so I could just get a Toomey, but
Toomey, I really like Toomey bags.
But we
They
we
make
watched
good
this
bags.
video. No, we watched this video of this guy, and he's like, "I've just got
When we
this
were watching the
standard
Rimowa thing.
crap." Yeah, we watched when I found out about Rimowa. We were watching this guy review it, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I've got this really basic standard Toomey. This bag is $1,500, by the way. Like the standard basic, this crap. Everyone's got it, bro. Like Tenz's got 4 of these Toomey bags. I've got this. I'm just gonna upgrade it to this Rimowa. It's like $4,000 the bag, $4,000
Oof.
wheel." I don't know.
Jeez.
What are you getting? What do you get out of the remote? It's just hype and clout and status.
Clout.
Yeah, but it is like it is very well made and it is very sleek. Like it is a very hype brand.
They do have good warranty policies though. Like if your wheels fall off, they'll fix it anywhere in the world.
How do they do that? They'll just
don't
come
know.
to your house.
I
They'll
think
come to your hotel and do it.
Sure, you just
they've
go to the
got,
local
like-
dealer.
Oh, they're not going to
That's
come and do
handy.
it for you. They're not going to come and do it for you. That doesn't make sense, bro. I don't know.
I think you should
It
just
should-
go buy one. They have them in Vendôme. There's a store. We'll go.
A Rimowa store.
Yeah.
Can you get your initials cast into it?
Well, if you're buying it, you might as well.
I'm sure you can. Yeah.
That's the whole point. Isn't that the whole point of having the bag, for everyone to know that this is your bag?
I
Can
mean,
you film a podcast from their shop? That would be pretty luxurious.
I'll just go sit
I'm
there
pretty sure you would need a lot of permission
to go film inside the Rimowa store. I don't know if
to film a podcast.
I don't think they're that nice. I don't think they look anything more than just a regular bag. They look normal. Like, what's so special?
They
about
look
them?
sick, bro.
I could literally buy for the price of one Rimowa. I could literally buy and replace a bag every time I travel, and it'll still be cheaper than the
so
Rimowa.
the thing is, Jude's saying this now. Keep in mind that he does not own a Rimowa.
Yeah, when he does.
However,
yeah.
Yeah, you're
let him
It's like
own
it's
a
like the
Birkenstock.
Birkenstock situation.
Yeah.
No, the
Birkenstock
best situation is
situation?
when you did, what was
That's
it, like
their
a hydro
Birkenstocks?
flask?
Oh, the hydro. Oh my god.
Bro, he's like, bro, fuck, why would I pay $50 for this? I'm just gonna order one from AliExpress.
I
Orders
did
one from
order from
AliExpress,
AliExpress.
instantly
they
starts
actually-
leaking.
No. They actually kept cold, but the only 2 issues were they leaked and they may or may not have rust issues from the inside. But outside of these 2 issues, like the ferrous.
Then he buys a
oxide
hydro
and
flask. He's like, oh, bro, this is amazing.
I didn't buy it. Rama bought it for me, so I was the gift.
Okay.
So I can hide behind that. At least.
We've all hidden behind the my wife bought it for me.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You got it.
I know that trick all too well.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, my wife bought it for me.
Yeah, that's the one. Wait,
Yeah,
do you have Birkenstocks, Tanzim?
No, I don't have Birkenstocks. I'm not getting Birkenstocks.
Why not?
They are not cool, Jude.
What do you mean they're not cool? Who's told you? Who told you this lie? They're very cool.
Druid 4 weeks ago would have said the same thing as you, Tanzim.
Ahmed's
4 weeks ago, bro. A week ago.
Ahmed's making the straw man argument now of I would have said allegedly something or would not have said something.
Like leather sandals do have a purpose. Like when you go.
When you're Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, or when you go to the mosque or prayer or what.
Yeah, you look gangster.
All right, but like anything outside of that, Which I think is what you're using your Birkenstocks for, right?
I'm using, bro.
as an
You look
everyday
like a
thing.
menace, bro. Coming out of jiu-jitsu, wearing Birkenstocks, you look like a menace, bro. People don't mess with
Yeah,
a guy wearing
but
Birkenstocks
Dude,
and
they're not messing with you because you got cauliflower ears coming out of jiu-jitsu. That's why they don't mess with you.
no,
It's
you
not
don't.
because of your
People
shoes.
people look at you with Birkenstocks like this guy means business, you know.
Yeah,
And
it's not the
by the way,
Birkenstock.
they're very hard when you guys buy them first. I'll tell you, when you buy them,
When we
they're
buy
very
them,
hard.
yeah, all right.
When you insert you gotta really make sure they loosen up and they take mold of your foot and they're really comfy now.
You should
So
just
you
get us
break them
all.
in.
Should just get us all Birkenstocks for.
Honestly, I think all your birthday presents coming up are just gonna be Birkenstocks. We're gonna be stocked up.
Well, thank God my birthday's already passed, bro.
Ahmed, you're out here doing one strap. You're gonna be two strapping soon, bro. You're gonna join the club. When's your birthday?
Bro,
Your
Ahmed,
birthday present?
100%. If you bought him Birkenstocks, he's wearing Birkenstocks.
Oh,
I mean, if you
100%.
gave me Birkenstocks, I'm gonna wear Birkenstocks.
That's
Yeah,
just love,
100%.
bro. You know,
Yeah.
if Jude gets me something, I'm gonna wear it.
If you get, I've been like my outfit after 4 p.m. every day now. It's a prayer cap and the Birkenstocks, bro.
Do I get Levier or no?
I wear this, what I'm wearing now.
Oh.
I'm
It's
just
a
It's a
saying.
good
My
thing he's wearing a
birthday is
shirt that
my-
doesn't have a hole in it today.
Yeah, it's way better.
Jeez, Bender is coming in hot today, bro.
Bro, the last
But-
podcast, he was wearing an Adidas shirt with a massive hole here.
And
I was like,
what about
I was
your
like, yo, do
pants?
you want
Do
to go
they have
change your
holes?
shirt? He's like,
No,
nah, I did that on
Isn't that
purpose.
isn't that just easy? Like just the easy style
Yeah,
of
it's the easy style.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
see,
boho chic,
if
bro.
Jay-Z does it,
Oh,
oh yeah, it's
oh,
amazing, bro, best.
eek.
But if Jude Hamid does it, الزبالة جود طبعا. But it has a negative opinion about it in the end.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. All right, thank you, everybody. I'm gonna go to bed. It's 5:50. I'm gonna sleep for about 2 hours, and I'm gonna get waken up, and then we'll start it all over again.
Right.
Why are
you
you
guys
gonna
are gonna be
sleep
on
for
later
2
tonight.
hours?
It's Friday game night, okay?
Oh, when's
We're not
Friday
gonna
game
have
night?
this. We're not gonna have this nonsense like last Friday.
I was
you
on
guys show
last
up at-
Friday.
You
We
guys came on
literally
at, like,
played
11.
for 4 hours today.
I know we'll play again. I only played for like 30 minutes. That's not
Tanzania
enough.
only played
But-
one game, to be fair. Jump
but,
on like and what time?
Tanzania, you
What
need to
time
get
are you gonna be on?
GTA. Tanzania, you need to get GTA.
Oh, should I install it now?
Yes, install
Are
GTA.
we all playing GTA or
We
is
need,
this
we need
gonna
to
be
do it
like...
for Big Badness. Twitch.tv/Big
Oh, let's
Badness.
just and